Hello, everybody. Welcome to the wrestling conference. I'm Dwayne.
Alan, the fallen angel.
Jeff.
Why do you have a banana?
We have a banana, Jeff.
It's random. I need potassium.
All right, before we begin, thank you for watching the wrestling conference. Please continue hitting that like button. Please hit that notification bell, let you know when the new wrestling conference video is up. And also, subscribe.
And comment. We don't care about your opinion, though.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We need the opinions of if you like it, do you agree, disagree? We need that.
Oh, yeah. Tell us how much you hate us.
I don't care about your opinion.
Alan's playing the hero. All right, so let's.
Yeah, we need hatred.
All right, so let's jump into this weekly wrestling conference. So, what's in the news this week?
Oh, like I said, I think 4 days now into WWE and UFC merge into one.
It's finally affected.
Do y'all like the new name TKO Holding?
I mean, it works.
Whatever.
What are they holding?
Money.
Sounds stupid. The name sounds stupid, but hey.
TKO Holding.
No, I mean, Dwayne, like where I work, there's a whole bunch of subsidiaries with that title. Whatever holdings.
It is?
Yeah, tons of them. It's a financial thing.
Moneybag Holdings.
Pretty much, it's money. Money and property.
The wrestling conference holding.
Oh, Dwayne, in the future.
I mean, if I can make this or we can make this thing a multi-million-dollar thing, of course it would be called. Hey, change the name, people. The wrestling conference holding.
So comment below.
No, but for real, Alan's right. In a couple of days, it will be official. WWE will be with Endeavor.
And this is why another thing. This is why they haven't offered Drew McIntyre a new contract. But I saw the news. They have all the way into WrestleMania 40. So once this merge take place, they're probably gonna start talking about him giving him a new deal. So I think Drew might stay. I think Drew McIntyre is gonna stay in WWE.
I mean, so like with this partnership, do you think we'll see more like prominent crossover like UFC stars and WWE stars?
Yes, Jeff. No, they already started.
I hope not.
No, because when the next UFC comes in, what was it? The last UFC pay-per-view, they had LA Knight promoting.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. That's right.
They're already starting.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna have WWE superstars promote UFC. I doubt you're gonna see UFC fighters. Maybe it's a few of them that are wrestling fans.
Yeah.
So they probably at a pay-per-view, we probably might see, who was that at WrestleMania? It's Conor McGregor sitting in.
Oh man. And you know what? And when that happens, that's when I become an AEW fan full time.
No, Alan, you gotta expand your horizons. We all wrestling fans. You can't
No.
Alan, don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
You watch AEW.
Yep, I'm only gonna be watching AEW, New Japan, Impact. I have no choice now, and MOW. I have no choice. That's it.
Okay.
Oh, and NWA too.
Oh wow, even NWA.
Hey guys, do you know that EC3 is a champion?
Oh, Alan getting sidetracked though.
What?
But do you think will they stop the hierarchies now that the partnership is finalized?
When is it?
I think it's next Tuesday. So do you think they'll stop the hiring freeze once they finalize the partnership?
Oh,
will
see.
They be open to signing other stars now?
I mean, it's gonna be. I mean, if they want to get CM Punk, nobody can say nothing because they have no say to it. That's what people were saying. Once it happened, they can get CM Punk because they're gonna be like, hey, that man produced money.
There's nothing they can say or who they hire now.
Yeah.
So if they want to go hire CM Punk, whoever have issues with CM Punk, There's nothing you can do about it because Vince McMahon's not the boss. He can't tell nobody who not to hire, who to hire, none of that. So if the owner,
so if they want to get CM Punk, they're gonna have to suck it up.
CM Punk and he sees value in CM Punk's name, it's a possibility CM Punk can actually return to the UFC, probably do commentating or whatever, or WWE.
Pretty much,
yeah.
yeah.
Plus, I know
wait, hold on, just hold on, Dwayne. You read the story? What Uncle Dave said? He said he's proud of TK for firing CM Punk, but he said he wouldn't. He said he wouldn't be surprised if they gave him another chance. And I'm like,
oh,
no, that's stupid.
I mean,
I don't know Dave Meltzer, but to be honest with you, if somebody sat there and Tony Khan said it that they, I don't want to misquote it, so I'm not even going to say it. But if someone is backstage messing up your business, why would you want to hire that person back? You fired him for the office job he had and as an active wrestler.
Hey,
why
but.
Hold on.
But wait, no, you said it. His name has value. His name has value. They might bring him back. They might bring him back.
No, Alan, listen. If he had problems with wrestlers backstage, that's one. When you lunge at the owner, the CEO of AEW, and he says, "I will threaten for my life," why would you want to hire that person back? That looks bad. First of all, it looks bad on the fact that he gave him 2 chances.
Yeah.
And he let things slide. Everyone was calling him, "Yo, you're not acting like a boss. You're not a boss. You just a mark. You just a fanboy. You this, you that. You just collecting your toys and stuff like that." That's all you heard for the past 3 years, maybe 4. And then now he finally grew a set, fired him. Why would you want to make that mistake? Be like, "Hey guys, he learned his lesson. We bringing him back." You will only bring him back because WWE sees value in him and like, "Yo, we can sit there and we can work business with him and also put structure, meaning that we don't play that crap that you did on the other side. That we here for business. So whatever you got to do, milk that in the bud, leave that ego at the door, and let's do business."
Oh no, yeah. I mean, like the big difference between WWE and AEW hiring him is that I believe WWE would like make it very clear: you're just an active performer. You don't have any say so within the business or creative structure of the show.
And that's another thing I heard someone say. When you give someone that type of title, you get lost in the pressure.
Yeah.
And that's probably what CM Punk was. He never had that. He never had that creative control to be like, I can do this, I can do that. And you had that pressure on your back. WWE, you had everything handed to you. Promo handed to you. You had a producer producing your match. You had someone doing stuff for you to take the lack off of you. So now that CM Punk didn't have that, that's all pressure on your shoulders. So he probably just like, this is all that stuff, all that stress, all that stuff he's been going through. He started lashing out because people wasn't following his role or what he think pro wrestling is supposed to be.
Well,
I mean,
so what do you guys think? So you guys think that the Young Bucks shouldn't be no EVP either? They shouldn't have that kind of power either.
I mean, they've been there for 4 years. They none of them lunged at Tony Khan. They know their place. They know who's the real know who's the real bosses.
I know you say that, but remember, other people were saying they were just hiring their friends and basically taking care of their friends, and that was one thing that a lot of people didn't like.
I mean, Alan, to answer that original question, yeah, I don't think active wrestlers should have that kind of power.
Of course not. They shouldn't.
Look at Cody. Cody said it himself multiple times in interviews. That having that job and also being an active wrestler doesn't work.
Damn. Oh wow, I didn't know Cody admitted that. Like I know he kind of thrived in the role. He was good at it.
Not word for word, but I'm just.
No, yeah. But something like it, Dwayne. But something similar.
He said that he wouldn't like he wished he didn't have that office job because he wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
He'd rather have stayed. He wished he would rather have stayed just an active wrestler and not have that office job.
I can imagine just being, it's a lot easier just going out there and performing instead of like dealing with personalities and cleaning up messes backstage.
Yeah, that's a lot. But the young, like, think about it. They said that someone saw the Young Bucks when they found out that CM Punk was fired. They was doing laps around the Collision ring.
Oh yeah, it was. They showed it. He did like a victory. It was in Chicago. He did like a victory lap.
So to me, I think this Endeavor joint, mind you, what's in November, people?
Survivor Series in Chicago.
That's what everybody keeps saying. It's not gonna happen.
No, but we know it's not gonna happen. But Endeavor would probably see value in CM Punk. If someone gets to that guy's ear and be like, hey, CM Punk, but the stuff that he did and that stuff like that, yeah, he did that over there because there's probably no structure. Nobody was telling him this, blah, 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 blah. He don't have to have that weight on his shoulder here. Mind you, I told this to Jeff. Remember, CM Punk went to Raw in Chicago, shook hands with people, made up with The Miz.
I don't think that was sincere. I think that was calculated.
That was basically because me and Jeff said something. This was weird. This is controversy, right? We were saying, what happened if CM Punk did this all on purpose just to get out of AEW's contract? What happened if he really was tired of, being around children, working in a so-called business that acts like high schoolers and all this other stuff? What happened if he did all of that just to get out of contract?
Well, he did. Well, his plan worked.
Well, yeah,
you know what? Mark Henry said that was a bad move. That they never should have fired CM Punk because they're gonna suffer because of sales and money and all that and endorsement and all that stuff.
Like I said, CM Punk name has value to it. I would not be surprised if I see CM Punk back in the WWE, some kind of shape or form. And I would know for a fact this is not a Vince McMahon call because he doesn't own the WWE.
It's 4 days now. 4 days now.
They will have a meeting. Be like, hey, look, I'm thinking about hiring CM Punk. Remember, Vince McMahon wanted to do it at one point, but then Tony Khan went fast. Well, he went to him, I guess, first with more money or whatever, and gave him, hey, you can have this and this and this and this and freedom of this and this. So he probably went that way, but Endeavor sit there and be like, hey, look, let's make business. You could do UFC commentating, and plus you could be an active wrestler in WWE part-time, not full-time, part-time.
Like the Dudley Boys, they signed a Legends contract with the league.
Yeah, so you can have a Legends contract, you can have toys, you can have merchandise, you can be in video games. But I'm talking about you could do UFC stuff, like he could still do mixed martial arts, UFC commentating, and all that other stuff, and also be an active WWE superstar where he can actually do part-time wrestling, meaning that he could go any pay-per-view they need him at to build up sales. And he could feud with whoever he wants to feud with. That don't mean he have to be there like every single week. He can only be there for a couple of weeks, build up the match, build up the pay-per-view, and then out his way. I think that would be a better suit for CM Punk right now, being a part-time wrestler instead of a full-time.
I mean, yeah, they should go in a direction. I feel like they could sweeten a deal for him.
I mean, they will. They will.
And I know for a fact the structure backstage in WWE, nobody won't be lunging at nobody. Nobody won't be sitting there in little groups talking about each other and cliques and all the other stuff. Nah, they would not be doing that.
Unless he tries to create that environment.
I mean, good luck creating that environment around Triple H's stooges. You won't even get close.
Triple H's stooges.
You won't get close.
Stuff in Asia.
But I don't know. I can't wait to see what happens in the next few days because budget cuts and we don't know who they cutting superstars or they cutting employees at the office. We don't know.
I mean, that's a good question. I think they're probably gonna end up cutting employees because they already have people who do the work. So
on the office side, yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
think in the office size, a lot of people. I mean, they're gonna people going to be let go because they already have people who know who does the job already. So
yeah, that's why Triple H is not on the board, because they already have enough people to be on the board. So Triple H is not needed. His vote is not needed because they already have someone to replace that.
I mean, ideally, like he would be there on the board to vote for important decisions because like he has a better mind for wrestling than all of them.
I mean, it's
in
true.
my
Yes.
opinion.
Jeff, no, Jeff, no, you're right.
Yeah.
But it's just that they have someone already in that place, so that's why he's no longer there.
Yeah.
You're not needed. We have Vince for that. But damn, I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. So now that this new merger and stuff like that, get ready for people to ask for more money in a contract.
Well, I mean, for an example of that is apparently LA Knight signed a new 5-year deal for more money.
First of all, let's get into that.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's get away from the Endeavor, CM Punk, and let's get into the wrestling conference itself. It's probably gonna be all over the place, but LA Knight deserve any contract more what he got. He deserved it because this man is blowing it out the water. I'm talking about last night on SmackDown. Holy crap. The biggest pop of the night. The biggest pop of the night. That man deserved not a 5-year, 10-year contract. Dude got
he finally made it. He finally made it, right, Jeff? He finally made it.
This man's shirt is the hottest thing on the market right now. Is outselling the top superstar in WWE. Like, come on. And it seems like to me, I think they're going all in, no pun intended, in LA Knight.
Yeah, you saw. Can he become the new Paul Heyman guy?
Hell no. After that happened last night, no.
You never know.
That interaction was kind of cool between LA Knight and Paul Heyman. It seemed like Paul Heyman's face looked like he saw like a new toy.
Yep.
But then he did Paul Heyman being Paul Heyman. When you see the guy in the front of the door, just knock. When he tells you Paul Heyman's in office, you knock.
I mean, back to LA Knight, I find it interesting that basically his gimmick and feuds have him trying to combat a reputation that he's Mr. Kennedy.
Jeff, I wasn't trying to go that route.
because like the Miz and like Corey Graves and commentary, they used to go, you're just a fat in the phone. People like you now, but you're gonna fizzle, you're gonna burn out, blah blah blah. That sounds like what happened to Mr. Kennedy.
Yeah,
but Mr. Kennedy was glass. Every time he had momentum, he got injured.
I think Mr. Kennedy could have he would have made it, but it's like his body was made out of glass. But I think Kennedy would have done a lot of good things in the league.
But the difference between Mr. Kennedy and LA Knight attitude was the thing that held him back. The way he presented himself backstage is the thing that held him back.
No, absolutely. I mean, you can tell LA Knight's an individual like knows his value.
I mean, you could tell LA Knight's an old school wrestler. He had that old school mindset. He believes in the character. But when you start using that character and using that thing backstage and rubbing people the wrong way, it's like, yo, what the hell is wrong with this guy? He thinks he's better.
Actually, he did mention in an interview that he was offered to return to NXT in 2016.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, going from Impact to NXT requires a pay cut.
Yeah. He thought he was, but no, continue, Jeff.
I don't know, yeah, because I've read it from multiple interviews, including Sami Zayn. Like, basically, NXT guys at that time, like regular salaries, like $50,000-$60,000 a year.
But you got. But here's the thing, though.
It's an investment, though. It's an investment. You get time in the roster.
But it's one of those things. Is this? Look where you coming from, and look where you going.
Yeah.
They didn't see Eli Drake as LA Knight today.
Yeah.
They didn't see that. So they was like, all right, look, come over here. Let's work things out. Let's mold this character. And then we could do something. LA Knight saw that. It was like, nah, I don't want that. and I know he regrets it now.
No, I mean, well, he mentioned that Impact was actually paying him really good money. So, like,
Yeah.
to take that pay cut at a time when you need money, I totally get his decision.
It's like a double-edged sword. It's like a double edge.
Yeah.
But even if that happened, Dwayne, he still made it work because in Impact he was a big draw. In NWA he also was a big draw.
Oh no, Alan, take that back because he didn't like his Impact days.
No, yeah.
I know NWA he did really good though in NWA.
I like this run in NWA. I remember when he cut a promo drunk with James Storm.
Yeah, that was funny with the champagne bottle.
With the champagne bottle.
But I'm glad he finally sat there and was like, "Look, let me just shut my mouth and go down to NXT and look what happened." I know he wished he would have did this earlier. If he would have saw what was going on, imagine if Eli Drake was in the golden era of NXT.
A black and gold. I mean,
damn.
It sucks because I know like he would have taken that pay cut, but he would have made it.
Jeff,
he definitely would have made it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine if he was there at that time. Oh my goodness!
Because like EC3 burned out, but like even EC3 was thriving in NXT Black and Gold, and if I know LA Knight would have done a lot better.
Bobby Roode was thriving. I'm telling you, it would have. LA Knight probably would have been a 1-time, 2-time champion already.
I agree.
I know for a fact he would have been a multiple-time champion already, but that's why if you look at the promos, they kept saying you came too late.
Oh, man, yeah.
Like the Miz joint, he was like, "Yeah, you should have been here, but you didn't."
But you know what? I mean, that was the past, though. I'm glad they're using that as fuel for his current storyline, and the future is bright for him, man.
Nah, I remember I always liked the LA Knight, even when Jeff and Alan didn't like him in NXT.
I liked him. I always liked him.
I don't remember you watching NXT, Jeff.
I liked this feud of Cameron Grimes.
All right.
I actually saw that feud too.
Yeah.
But I was rooting for Trevor Lee though.
But a lot of people wasn't on that train. I was on that train since the beginning because I'm like, I like this guy. Because I remember I was watching him in NWA. I remember a little bit of Eli Drake and Impact, but I was watching NWA Power on YouTube, and he was always popping up, stuff like that. So I was like, all right, cool. Now he's in NXT. Oh, I'm definitely. And then on top of that, you had Wade Barrett sitting there hyping him up like every week.
Dwayne, you know a funny coincidence about that? Wade Barrett used to hype him up on NWA.
Yeah, that's what I said. It worked so well because when he first came out,
it worked out for him.
He goes, "Hey, I know this guy.
Yeah.
This guy's cool."
That's a mega spot on the night. Oh my god! Whoa!
Like, he was bigging him up, and it was kind of cool. So we saw it in NWA, and then it unfortunately it happened again in NXT. It just worked out well.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you hear it on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, yeah, he still gushes over him. I mean, that's the mega star.
Wherever Wade Barrett's at, and wherever he always bigs him up, no matter what. But it's like I see bright futures in LA Knight. Is he winning the Royal Rumble? No, that's Cody's job.
Wow.
If Cody doesn't win, it's AJ. If it's not AJ, then it's LA Knight. Those are my 3 picks, early picks for winning the Royal Rumble.
Hey guys, so what do you think of the Bloodline story? Where's Pedro? Where's Pedro at?
I hate it. I don't care what Jeff have to say. I hate it. That's my point.
Oh, okay, well.
Go ahead, Jeff. Jeff. You know what? I'm with Dwayne. They ruin it. They are ruining it. It's ruined. It's ruined.
I'm trying to see the silver lining in it. Like, obviously they're stretching it out. It's kind of.
Was this a Target?
Oh, Alan's having technical difficulties. No, like, so they're stretching it out, right? You can tell. Everybody can see it a mile away. They're milking it dry. It's getting long in the tooth. It's not bottom of the third, Paul Heyman. But I do find pathetic Jimmy hilarious.
Jeff.
Yo, come on, right? You didn't say I'm out though. I'm still in, despite him being the one trying to get his brother Jay out of.
He pulled the trigger twice. Like, how you going to be like we finally got to hear what freaking Solo said, because I didn't hear it when he said it.
Oh yeah, he was like mumbling.
Because what was it? He said, we out the bloodline when we say you out the bloodline.
Yeah, something like that.
Even that's kind of redundant too, Jeff.
Actually, it's even more pathetic. Jimmy's actually happy to hear that.
How you gonna sit there and say like you out the bloodline when we say you out the bloodline? So it's like, I get it. Roman was able to forgive the kick in the face and stuff like that. I'm like, this is dumb. So you
I get the logic.
Roman was telling Solo in Paul Heyman, like, hey, nobody's out until I say they out. So you can sit there and be like, I'm out, Oos. You're not out until Roman Reigns takes you out. Until Roman Reigns kicks you out, then you out.
Oh yeah, unless you die, like it's one of those silly gang things that you see in the movies. Like the only way you're out is if you're dead.
No, Jeff, and then and then Jimmy goes, look, Oos.
Oh yeah, that was wow.
Come on, look. I'm part of the bloodline, right?
That was so sad.
I'm like,
we don't want
Jeff. I liked when he came back. And I thought he was gonna come back and be like, yo, F the bloodline, F Roman, I'm doing me, I'm Solo, I'm doing me, right? Then you had Jay on Raw, he's doing him, he's gonna have a solo run. I'm like, all right, cool. I was okay with that until Friday. This man had We the One shirt on, and I'm like, come on, Oos, tell me what I need to do today. Come on, what we doing today? Like, what you mean?
So wow.
You kicked Roman in the face.
Like Dwayne, he was the one who started all of it. Yo. You say I'm out, right? Yo, Paul, see, I got your back. We the ones.
I hate the storyline. It's stupid.
Yo, it's 2021.
I hate the storyline. I'm tired of this bloodline. It's going. Judgment Day storylines is getting better, Jeff.
No, yeah. You see that? That's right. We're on to the positives.
Like, the Judgment Day storylines is getting so much better. This bloodline joint is like, no, it gotta go. They need to end this.
I mean, I'm glad they're acknowledging it on TV, though. You have Michael talking about, oh yeah, no, Jimmy was the one who kicked Roman. What's he talking about?
That's what it is. It's kind of redundant. But then again, I don't know who said it. I think it was either Alan or someone. Is this just a ruse? Are they really doing? Is Jimmy doing this to stop? Is to stop what you call him? Roman? Like to bring down Roman? Is it like an inside man?
I don't know. Is this some sort of Vince Russo writing?
That's
because
what it looks like.
Jimmy right now, he looks like Scott Steiner pretending the main event mafia is still a thing. That's what he looks like right now.
Jeff, I can't do this.
Or like X-Pac wearing the DX attire like 2 years after they broke up.
I can't.
Look, Solo, we don't want.
You're right, Jeff. With the whole X-Pac thing, he's still doing sucky while everybody else moved on already. Like, everyone moved on. Triple H doesn't even do the sucky thing no more. X-Pac is still doing. Like,
Triple H is like a 3-time world champion. X-Pac.
If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Like, dude, this ain't 2099 no more.
No, you're dealing with the X Factor.
No, you're dealing with. Oh my goodness, I can't do this bloodline stuff. It's getting redundant. Everyone is starting to see it. It's getting stupid. But they said something last night. Somebody's getting traded to SmackDown.
Oh, really? I missed that.
Because Jay went to Raw, so now they have to trade someone from Raw to SmackDown.
Oh, okay. So
I already know who it is.
Who do you think it is, doing?
Come on, Jeff. You know who it is. You know this man got to finish his story.
You think it's Cody?
Only way he can get away from the whole Seth stuff is that he has to go to SmackDown. How many times can you keep teasing Cody going after Seth for the world title? How many times can you keep doing it? Because you know that's not what we going for. We ain't never going to see that. Maybe in a couple of years down the line when he finally got the belt, then he can move on to the world heavyweight, whatever. I don't know. But it's going to be Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is going to show up on SmackDown.
Oh, Dwayne, you know what's funny about that, though? If that does happen, and I agree with you, Judgment Day will still be there.
Yeah. See, it all works well. It works well. Judgment Day is going to be on both shows. As you've seen, because it was on SmackDown. They're going to be on both shows. It's okay. It's a win.
Cody can still fight them every week on the main event.
There you go. You can't get away from the Judgment Day because they're always there. They run the whole WWE. They say it every Monday. They run the whole WWE. They on Raw. They on SmackDown. They on NXT. If they can go to AEW, they'll be there too.
No, but I like some of the developments on SmackDown, for example, how like everybody's acknowledging, no pun intended, like the bloodline is crumbling despite what Jimmy says. So people want to grab that power now. They want to fill that hole.
Yeah, so they want to go. They already know bloodline is weak.
Yeah, they're weak.
It's not as strong as it used to be. So now you have teams sitting there trying to come up with like, all right, look, that's crumbling. Somebody needs to be that top group.
Yeah, that's right.
Right now it's the Judgment Day, but then you have Bobby Lashley thinking like, hey, we can be there, and then you also have the
OC, yeah.
OC, they thinking that they can be there and stuff like that. So it's interesting, Jeff. I like this. I like where this is going.
Me too. It's definitely like it was a SmackDown that had zero Vince input. Like Triple H is not picking up those phone calls.
So for some reason, Vince is still in the hospital bed for some reason. I wonder why. But also, they had a little nugget on Raw. Dom was trying to recruit Jay.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Interesting.
That was a very, very heartfelt promo.
They both understand family.
Yeah.
They both been betrayed by family, even though Dom is the one that betrayed his own family. But okay.
No, yeah, he's definitely a delusional kid.
He sympathized the whole family thing, and he was like, "Come with the Judgment Day. We take care of you." So interesting. I'm interested to see where that's gonna go. But nah, this whole bloodline thing gotta go.
No, yeah, it definitely lost a lot of luster. Gone are the days where like the wrestling conference used to gush about every single detail.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Another thing that was amazing, 5-star match for me of the night, Gunther versus Gable.
Oh man, that was excellent.
Holy crap. That combination that he had to use to beat Gable was amazing.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Like, holy crap. Now I want to see Gunther Gable 3 now. Or this 4 or 5.
Couple of times.
How many times they wrestled? But I enjoyed it. They are so comfortable with each other, and they just mix well. And I was really pulling for Gable.
Me too, man. I was like, everybody wanted that record broken, but I was pulling for Gable.
And the thing that added to that match, it wasn't just the match itself. The thing that added to the match is Gable's daughter crying.
Oh yeah, that was sad, man. That broke my heart.
It just added to the match of the drama of it. I'm like, damn, yo, but that match, 5-star match for me. That was amazing.
I think Gable will be the one.
I kind of think so.
No.
I don't see. Remember the thing we were talking about, how we don't see any other contender that can take down Gunther. We always thought it would probably be Drew, or it might be Sheamus. We always thought it would either be one of those two. Never thought it could actually be Gable to take him down. And I kind of hope Gable is the one to take him down. But
no,
how you feel about Gunther being the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time now?
No, that's awesome, man. Well deserved. Like, come on, really, really think about it. The previous holder was an Elvis impersonator. I'm the honky tonk man, honky tonk man, honky tonk man.
But think about how long that reign have been there for decades.
I think it was like 30-something years, right? Is that what they said on commentary?
Decades, Jeff.
Yeah, like three decades.
And
for change.
And for some reason, it seemed like the modern era is breaking records back to back to back. And I'm kind of glad it is Gunther to do it.
Oh, no, absolutely.
because I don't think there's going to be no one else that's going to beat this record.
No, because they started doing this a while back, but they had Roman breaking every single record.
Yeah.
To pad out his stats.
Yeah. I mean,
but I'm glad they're modernizing certain things though. Like, yeah,
we all know Roman is not going to beat that Bruno Sammartino record. It is not happening. That's one record. That's one record that's not going to happen.
He is well on his way, though, Dwayne.
I mean, he's on his way of beating the Hogan record, but then he will have to hold that belt for another year to beat the Hogan record, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because right under Bruno Sammartino is Hogan.
I think so, that 1984 reign.
Yeah, so for Roman Reigns to win, he would have to hold that belt up to another WrestleMania. If you could look it up real quick.
Damn, it gets really confusing because like Roman has held the Universal title for 1,000 something days.
Yeah.
Not the WWE title. He won that like in 2022. But they like to include that with it because
they include it, which is it's kind of
like WWE does mental gymnastics.
It's confusing.
Damn, gotta see that freaking Universal
but
title.
It's not. But the title thing is not the WWE title. It's the Universal title.
Yeah, that's just so confusing. I mean, in terms of the WWE title, the one that we love and cherish.
What you said?
No, in terms of like the WWE title, the one that we love and cherish, that all the greats held. Roman's number 9 right now.
No, he's not beating that record.
No, yeah, he's not beating those Bruno and Hogan records. Like,
no,
he's gonna beat Brett's.
He's gonna, yeah, that's who it was. It was Brett. But after Brett, that's it.
He's gonna be Randy soon because Randy held it 10 times. God damn it.
Yeah.
But I think it'll end before he gets to Brock.
Gets to who?
Brock Lesnar's.
No, it's going to end before all that because there ain't no way. I can't see another Roman. I can't see Roman holding this dream for another year. I can't. I just can't. Just if they do that, throw WWE away.
Throw WWE.
Get rid of it. I don't want to see it no more.
Wow.
Have Roman bury himself with that title. Like just leave with the title and everything. Don't come back. Just make a brand new title. I don't know. Did I say everything that we? One more thing about WWE before we move on. Nakamura and Seth Rollins is still continuing it.
I am enjoying this feud.
Do you believe that Nakamura might be the one to knock off Seth Rollins?
Not unfortunately. I want to be wrong, but I don't see it happening.
Because I don't want to see Nakamura keep losing. Like this getting kind of ridiculous.
I mean, it was ridiculous when he lost that feud to AJ.
Yeah, it's getting kind of ridiculous because it's like all right. So this is the second buildup of Nakamura.
Yeah.
How many times are you going to keep letting this man? You build him up and then he falls flat, and then you build him up, then he falls flat. I would think this is the biggest buildup right now, and the momentum is very good in his favor. Why not let Nakamura finally get it?
See, I mean, I feel like this buildup was a lot more effective than what they did in 2018 and during that AJ feud, where like he had a thing for punching people in the nuts. But it's just that Raw does not have strong faces for somebody like Nakamura to feud with, unfortunately.
They building it up. You see Ricochet's there. They added Ricochet to the whole thing, so they also have Ciampa.
I feel like the Ricochet thing was just for somebody. I think Ricochet, for example, is just somebody so he can wrestle without facing Seth every single week, like they used to do. I mean, Ciampa still needs some work. Gargano missing in action. Dexter Loomis filming TV shows or something. There's Chad Gable, but I don't see him like winning a world heavyweight title at the moment.
Jay's the new.
Oh, I mean,
Jay's
Jay.
on the roster now.
That could be a cool feud.
I mean, think about it. Going into the winter, it's kind of like they down moment. So why not give it to? Because think about it. Football is coming back. Ratings is not going to be like it used to. This is usually a down moment anyway, going into the winter. Why not give it to Nakamura?
Just to try something?
Yeah. Try something new, see where it goes. Build up more superstars under Nakamura. I don't think it would hurt.
No, I mean, WWE's infallible. Like, the whole wrestling industry is hot right now. I don't think it would hurt either. But like I said, man, lack of face challengers. But then again, maybe a Nakamura feud would help elevate those guys.
Yeah.
In the eyes of the fans. So yeah, we'll see. I hope I'm wrong. Like if he were to win the WWE that title next month, I would be excited.
I hope. See what happens.
Right, so like we could call Nakamura a WWE World Champion. That'd be awesome.
That would be amazing. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. But that also that Payback crowd was hot for it though. They wanted it too.
Oh yeah, the crowd was hot for it, singing his song and everything.
Yeah, like for feud, I felt like had very little steam going into it. They turned it around.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into AEW.
AEW Dynamite. This is another. I feel like they're making some interesting developments right now.
Oh no!
Coming up, All Out / All In.
Developments is kind of cool between MJF and Samoa Joe.
That's right. I didn't like the using WWE as a crutch. I'm never a fan of that. I hate the work shoot stuff.
I don't like the fact that this whole thing is based on WWE stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's not an organic story. Like this, you had to use a WWE clip.
Yeah.
Turn it into a story.
I feel like
you just could have had Samoa Joe either just attack him.
This could have been more about like Joe disrespecting him instead of like using WWE.
Yeah. But no, they went the whole WWE route and then basically talking about WWE again.
Yeah.
Like WWE live rent free in AEW. Like
WWE, NXT, yada yada yada.
They just can't get enough.
I feel like they could have had a solid feud. Oh, Joe disrespected MJF on the way to the ring. Joe wants that world title. That was it.
I would have just did this. MJF is walking out, Samoa Joe coming in, and Samoa Joe stares him down, looks at the title, stares him at it again, and shoulder bumps him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then you could have sat there and been like, he comes up on Wednesday and be like, yo, what was that all about?
I mean, I was like how they did at the pay-per-view where like MJF blew a fuse and attacked him.
Yeah.
That seems like that's what his character would do.
You could have did that, but no, they had to go the WWE route, and Samoa Joe's promo was weak.
You think it was weak? I mean, I feel like he deflected MJF's toddler jokes effectively.
Because Jeff, those mean nothing. You told about how fat he is. That means nothing. The man knows he's big.
Exactly.
That's why every time he said that, he was like, okay. Okay. Like, it doesn't affect him. Like, that's if you know you big and you're doing big jokes, like, dude, I know.
No, I mean, like the jokes are lame, but I feel like that's an MJF's character anyway, so that worked out. I feel like I like how Joe is a different kind of opponent for him, so I'm looking forward to this one.
This is what I don't like. I like the fact that Joe is in the mix into the AEW World title.
Yeah.
The thing I don't like is that I think this is the point where MJF will have to cheat to win.
Yes, I mean, he would have to cheat, and I feel like he might lose this one.
No, Jeff. No. This is going to be the point where MJF becomes the old MJF, because when they was doing the promo, the old MGF was trying to come out, and he goes, "Oh, I see what you're trying to do. Nope, I'm not doing that. Nope, I'm not doing that. The old me would have done it, but I'm not doing that." So
you know what's funny about this one though? I feel like he retained his character traits, and he's still the same guy.
Yeah.
Except he panders to the crowd now in a unique way.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, I'm their scumbag," stuff like that.
Yeah, but I think this is what, because I think this is going to be the point where he might have to cheat, and this is going to be the kind of little thing between him and Cole.
Yeah.
Like, hey, yo, why did you cheat? Or why did you do that? Or why you did this? I think that might be it, because he's still doing this Cole and MJF feud, and I'm over it, Jeff.
I mean, I'm not sure it's a feud now. I think they're just a solid tag team at this moment.
Jeff, they're gonna continue the feud for some reason. You know how Tony Khan loved Adam Cole.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he has a man crush on him.
He's not gonna give him away.
He's not gonna give him away.
This feud is gonna continue. I know Adam Cole's not in the tournament, but
I mean, Roddy is though.
This is a filler.
Yeah,
it's a filler right now, but they're going to continue the MJF and Adam Cole story.
No, I agree, but I don't want to knock WWE, but it's not the bloodline yet.
It never will be, Jeff. That can be.
Oh no, I meant not in quality, but like in being drug out. Like I feel like the Adam Cole MJF partnership still has legs.
Oh no, this is gonna. It's not gonna be long.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be long, and it's not gonna be short. But I just don't like the fact that Samoa Joe have to lose in this whole thing. It sucks.
Yeah, we'll see what happens to him. But how do you feel about the Swerve Hangman Page program?
Hangman Page?
Yeah.
Oh, Hangman Page and Swerve.
Yeah.
I'm glad Swerve is actually moving up.
Oh yeah, me too.
I'm glad he's actually moving up, and working with Hangman Page will actually definitely help.
Oh no, yeah, definitely. I feel like it rejuvenates both of them. Like Hangman wasn't doing much.
I mean,
who knows why? Maybe you could explain it. Maybe it was
the thing with Hangman that I've noticed in AEW is that he goes up, then he goes down, then he goes up, then he goes down. He can never stay here for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if this is his mental health or I don't know, but he can never stay up here.
Maybe it's due to like, certain superstars not being there anymore.
I don't know, but it's just
because this is like his first real program outside of the Elite since he lost the world title.
I mean, yeah, but now the Elite is all doing their own thing now.
Yeah,
the Bucks doing their thing, Kenny's doing their thing. Now Adam Page is doing his own thing. So yeah. I'm actually interested.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, like Swerve had a lot of good points. Hangman was right to be angry as well. I could dig this feud.
Yes, I am interested in this. I am interested in it. Another thing I'm not interested in: Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara. Don't care.
Not interested in that one. I mean,
no, because damn it, Jeff.
Been there, done that.
No, it's just Chris Jericho of all people. It's just, it's like, it's.
Are you calling him like the rookie eater? He has to work with all the new guys.
No, it's just like it reminds me of Bon Jovi.
What the?
Still thinking he's relevant in the rock and roll.
I mean, he does remind me a lot of Bon
Jovi. He still thinks he can sell out stadiums and all this other stuff. Like he's still like the number one top rock. And I look at Chris Jericho and I'm like, dude, I don't know. Why are you here? Like, why are you here? It's just weird. I don't know, Jeff.
I mean,
and it seems like they just put this joint together just to have it at Ash Stadium.
Oh yeah, Sammy versus Jericho. Yeah, I definitely see that match happening there.
The reason why I say I don't get it because Sammy Guevara was the only one that actually stayed by Chris Jericho's side.
Yeah,
Chris Jericho did nothing to him. I get it. They had like the mishaps in the match and stuff like that. I get it. Even the commentary said it. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's many times you're going to hit your partner by a mistake or whatever, stuff like that. All of a sudden now you want to sit there and push Jericho because of mishaps? Like,
I mean, you know, like maybe he sees those mishaps as something personal or whatever. Like the feud makes sense. I get what you're saying about not wanting to see Jericho on AEW TV anymore. You know, he literally did the same thing twice. Inner Circle, then Jericho Appreciation Society.
maybe it might be another group coming. I don't know.
But the feud is solid. It's not spectacular. I'm not as interested in this as the other ones, but it should be all right. Nothing offensive.
I don't know. I ain't not my cup of tea.
I know Jericho's like ginger tea.
And I hate ginger tea.
You see the way? I was right
I
though.
can't stand it. I hate the smell of it. I hate the taste of it. I hate the aftertaste of it. I hate the burning sensation that goes down my throat. I hate all that crap. Disgusting. But this show didn't do it for me. Coming after All Out, like I probably expected more. But not really. Like I get it, they doing this tournament stuff like that, and it's predictable as hell.
You see George, I think George's just gonna take it.
Jeff, come on now. It's predictable. That's the thing I hate about when AEW does these tournaments. It's predictable. You get to tell who's winning, who's going to win this whole thing. Like you really thought Jeff Hardy was going to beat Samoa Joe. You really think Trent Beretta was going to beat Roderick Strong?
But I do like there's like a bunch of.
You really thought Nick Wayne was going to beat Darby Allin?
the winners were foregone conclusions, but I do like how there's like little stories going on between the tournament, like just the Darby, Nick Wayne, AR Fox thing, Joe MJF, Roddy, Adam Cole. So I like that. It's not like the other AEW tournaments where it's just like, screw it, we just pick names out of a hat.
I think I'd rather want that more.
What the?
No, because it gives opportunities. It gives me I don't know what's happening. I don't know who's winning this. It's a tournament of wrestlers you threw out of a hat and like, damn, who's winning this one? I don't know.
God do it. I remember when they did the first Owen Cup, and I was like, seriously, the entire Undisputed Era has all the slots.
Hold on, but Jeff, the Owen Hart Cup is that they didn't have a mapped out thing. They were just putting names like, yep, Owen Hart. This is an Owen Hart thing. This is an Owen Hart thing. This is an Owen Hart thing. Wait, what? Usually you would have a tournament thing where you have all the names and stuff. They didn't have that. They were just throwing out, this is for the Owen Hart. This match is for the Owen Hart.
Yeah.
This match is for the Owen Hart. I'm
like, I hated about it. I thought it was done terribly.
I'm confused. Who's winning? Who's fighting? I don't know who's fighting what, but it's funny you ask for that because like, all right, you get random and then they do that stuff.
Exactly.
And now I don't want it. I don't know.
No, I don't want it.
But this tournament was predictable. We all know it's going to end with MJF versus Samoa Joe.
Yeah,
that's a more money grabbing, must watch TV.
I'm intrigued.
You want to add anything else? I think we might cover most of everything.
I think we have covered this week of wrestling, Dwayne, and the news that surrounds it, man. Unfortunately, Alan fell in the line of duty here.
Yeah. He couldn't come back.
And
maybe
we have operators working on that.
All right, so I guess we're ending here. Thanks for watching the wrestling conference. As always, continue liking the video. Please continue commenting. Hit that notification bell to let you know when a new wrestling conference video pops up. And please continue subscribing. Help us grow this channel. Thanks for watching. This has been the wrestling conference. We out.